Serious stuff. A new report says the military was asked to give misleading information to the president about ISIS. General Anthony Tata, author of the book 3 Minutes to Midnight, is with us today, and he has this story exclusively. Take me through it, please, in a way that everybody can understand. Who said what to who about ISIS?
Well, first, the backdrop, Stuart, is Arab Spring, Syrian civil war. We're leaving Iraq in December of 11.
Yep.
And right around that time, a few months later, the intelligence is still saying that things are getting worse and worse in the Middle East. And as the president's briefer goes in to brief the president, he comes out and has a meeting with a source of mine and says, quit giving me this intelligence that says that things are getting worse. Don't give me products of record, as it's called in the intelligence community, that indicate that things are not consistent with the president's narrative.
So this is the president's briefer, the man who goes to him every day and says, this is how it is here, here, and here overseas.
Right.
And the president's briefer says to people beneath him, don't give me news about ISIS gaining strength or the situation deteriorating. Give me good news.
Yeah, even worse than that, he says, if you have bad news that's not consistent with the narrative, call me on a secure line where there's no trace, there's no record of the call. If you have news that's consistent, then produce products of record and deliver that to me.
Now, does this come from the president? Did the president on down say, give me good news?
Well, you can see one of two ways that going. You can say the president's saying, wait a minute, you just told me we just left Iraq and we're trying to high-five and get out of there. Why are you telling me this? Or you can, the guy has a rough meeting with the president and goes back and says, hey, look, don't give me any more of this stuff. So I wasn't in that meeting, but I do know from my source that this individual was told, quit producing products of record. And so what the House report that came out last week, the interim report that the House did, shows the whistleblowers in Central Command, the ones who have really brought all this to the surface. These are lieutenant colonels, majors, civilians, just really putting their country ahead of their careers here by saying, look, this is wrong. This is not the right way to do business, and they're being reprised against by people in the Central Command, the military intelligence community, senior officials. And, you know, one young lady spent $140,000 defending herself. She won. But, you know, and nobody's covering this story.
So military professionals who spent a career, a lifetime in the military.
That's right.
Because they exposed what had happened, that the right information was not going to the president. They're being, as you say, fired?
Well, they're being recriminated against their careers are being cut short. They have families, they have careers, and so by trying to do the right thing and then by exposing that they were trying to do the right thing, there are people that are attacking them. And thankfully, we've got good leadership now in Central Command that is trying to right this ship.
Is this in your book?
No, my book is 3 Minutes to Midnight is a different story.
Okay. Well, look, General, we appreciate you being with us. You're a Trump supporter?
I support the Republican nominee for president, yeah.
That's different from being a Trump supporter, isn't it? Okay. General, we appreciate you being with us. It's an extraordinary story, and we appreciate it.
Thank you, Stuart.